Hi guys, hope you will be fine and enjoying the good life. Today which I want to discuss with you people, the types of the rocks. In this topic, in this chapter, we will discuss what are the rocks, how many types of the rocks, how they synthesize. I will represent or elaborate my lecture with the help of certain videos. At the end, there is a particular flow chart which you people will be familiarized with that chart, and you can access your knowledge and you can judge your knowledge also. What is the paleontology? Paleontology is the study of the fossil record. You people know what are the fossils. Fossils are the remains of living organisms that were present in the past, that is in the prehistoric time, and were incorporated into the earth crust. This is called fossil. When we imagine about the fossil, it tells us the direct evidences of the evolution. It can be broadly classified into two major categories: paleobotany, paleozoology. And the paleobotany deals with the study of the fossils of plants, and the paleozoology deals with the study of the fossil of animals. Other branches of paleontology includes vertebrate paleontology, when we are going to study the fossil of the vertebrate. In vertebrate paleontology, in this we study the fossil of invertebrates. Micropaleontology, microorganism fossils, we will study in this category. Palynology, that is the study of the pollens and the spores of the plants. What is meant by fossilization? Fossilization is the process during which remains of living organisms are incorporated in the earth crust. This whole process is called fossilization. Basically, paleontology is a branch of geology, that is a study of composition, structure of earth crust. Geology is classified broadly into two categories, or two main branches: physical geology, and other one is a historical geology. Physical geology includes, it is a subcategorized into the following branches. One is geomorphology, geophysics, geochemistry, mineralogy, meteorology, crystallography, economic geology. Historical geology has three main branches. Stratigraphy, there is a study of layers of the earth crust. Paleontology and geochronology. Now, I am discussing with a very precise and specific topic which I want to discuss with you people in a detail is rock. What are the rocks? Rocks are consolidated or unconsolidated aggregation of the minerals. It consists of several types of the minerals. It may be made up of single minerals, for example rocks, or there are several types of mineral present in a single rocks, for example salt rocks, or several mineral rocks, for example granite, feldspar, mica, quartz. These types of rocks consist of several types of minerals in it. There are three main types of the rocks, three main types. This is the three main types. One of them is igneous rocks. Igneous rocks are formed after cooling of the magma. Magma, that is a underground molten rocks called the magma. That magma originated about 200 kilometers below the earth's surface. You can imagine this is not of the surface, it is a very deep. When you go to the nucleus of the earth, that is up to the 200 kilometers from surface to the bottom, this magma is present here. This is a magma, it is a mixture of oxides and silicates. Upon cooling process, this mixture forms the crystals. The composition and the nature of magma depends upon its constituents and the environmental conditions under which it is occurred. There can be 1,000 kinds of igneous rocks, not a one, two. There are so many igneous rocks. Oldest known rocks was found in Canada. It is a nearly 4 billion years old. Beneath the surface is a molten or a melted rocks called the magma, which I tell you. But they are mainly classified as plutonic igneous rocks and volcanic igneous rocks. Plutonic igneous rocks are those rocks which cool under the surface of the earth. And those rocks which cool under the surface of earth crust, and volcanic igneous rocks, if it is a break the surface due to the pressure of the gases present in it. If the magma, which is the greater pressure due to the presence of specific gases, then earth crust has been ruptured and broken off, and molten lava comes at the surface of the earth. Then it becomes cooled down, and the rocks which is formed by this way, this is called the volcanic igneous rocks. Look here, this is the igneous rocks, and here it is the animation. This is a magma. Magma is comes down to the surface of the earth by breaking the earth crust, and in this way this is a magma. It is a cooled down under the surface, plutonic. And this one is which come out to the surface of the earth crust. This one is called igneous rocks. Extrusive igneous rocks cool quickly. Extrusive, that is a volcanic rocks, the lava which comes out of the surface of the earth. This is called the extrusive igneous rocks. It cooled down quickly. As a result, these rocks are finely grained or has lacked the crystal growth. On the contrary to this, intrusive rocks, the magma which cooled down under the earth crust, which cannot pass to the earth crust, remain below the earth crust and cool slowly, and as a result, these rocks have the coarse grained. This is the magma chamber. This is the plutonic igneous rocks. This is the volcanic igneous rocks. This one is the volcanic igneous rocks. And another category of the rocks, which is a very important according to biological point of view, and zoologists extensively study these rocks, which is called the sedimentary rocks. Sedimentary rocks develop from the material brought by water or the wind, which deposited on the surface of earth or the bottom of the sea. This is the rocks which are formed in this way is termed as sedimentary rocks. The sedimentary rocks took much time to form. Suppose that it takes about 900 years for some type of igneous rocks to make or just 1 feet of this kind of the rock. And what is meant with the diagenesis? That diagenesis is the process of the compaction of the loosened material. You know, when sediments settle down, they are not compact. They have to be, there must be the compaction of those loosened material, those sediments. The process of the compaction of these loose sediment is called diagenesis. Diagenesis is specified for sedimentary rocks. You know, sedimentary rocks is very fragile, is very delicate and can be easily broken by the wind and the rain. There are 3 types of sedimentary rocks. You can check here one animation. There is a compacting and cementing, accumulation of sediments. This is sedimentary rocks. This is a sediments. It is a settled down. It is going down towards this. Look here. This is sediments settled down. Accumulation sedimentary pressed together form the sedimentary rocks. Look here. This is a form of sedimentary rocks. And contrary to this, in this animation, here you can check. There are multiple layers. In the sedimentary rocks, you can check the multi-layer zonation in the rocks. You can check that our rocks is not made of in a one time. It can made in the several hundred years. One layer formed 100 or 1,000 years back, and the next layer will be formed in another 1,000 or 100 years. So in this way, there is a different stratification, different layering, there is a zonation of the rocks, and like that. This is a type of sedimentary rocks. Other subtype of the sedimentary rock, clastic sedimentary rocks. These are formed by the destruction of already present igneous rocks and are formed at the surface of the earth. For example, sandstone. This is a sandstone, look here. Clay sandstone, Montana. This is for example, represented here, clay sandstone from Montana, clastic sedimentary rocks. Another type is a chemical sedimentary rocks. These are found in the bottom of the water bodies when the concentration of the certain solute exceeds the specific level and a precipitator form this layer to form a layer, for example limestone. You can check in the water bodies, in the sea, there is a higher concentration of the limestone. With the passage of time, those limestone gradually settle down, and when it is settled down, it shapes the assume of the chemical sedimentary rock because it is formed due to the accumulation as the sedimentation or the precipitation of particular chemical. In this way, the chemical which is involved in this process is the limestone. This is also used to form a chalk. Organic sedimentary rocks. This rocks is directly related with the living organisms. For example, the living organisms which are present in the sea having the calcium carbonate skeleton, exoskeleton. After their death, they settle down at the bottom of the sea and gradually they change into the organic sedimentary rocks. For example, foraminiferous shells. Foraminiferous shells, these are the Protoctista. When they have the calcium carbonate skeleton, exoskeleton, where they dead. After their death, they settle down at the bottom of the sea, and gradually they change into the sedimentary, organic sedimentary rocks. For example, calcium carbonate and the limestone is an example of these rocks. Because these chemicals present at the bottom of the sea, you know the exoskeleton of the foraminiferous is made up of the calcium carbonate. The calcium is obtained from the sea. In organic sedimentary rocks, there are some examples. This is a chalk, which is formed by the deposition of the foraminiferous shells. And the limestone with the fossils. Another example is this is a limestone, but this is a limestone contains a fossil. Some animals are going to die in the sea. They settle down and they become deposited. They become buried into the chalk. Another one is coal. Coal is also the organic sedimentary rock because coal is formed by the certain plants under the particular pressure. So this type of the rocks is formation of coal. Coal rocks is also the type of organic sedimentary rocks. Another one, metamorphic rocks. Metamorphic rocks are the product of igneous and sedimentary rocks in the interior of the earth under the pressure and the heat. Here, it is not a single rock. It is not a newly formed rock. It is a formed by already present rocks. Which one? Two rocks. One is the igneous, other is the sedimentary rocks. This and both rocks are formed and intermix and form a specified rock of the metamorphic rocks. This process is not taking place at the surface of the earth, at the earth crust, but it is the process is taking place under the surface, earth crust. For example, these types of the rocks, which is a mixture of igneous and sedimentary rocks, this is a form under the very high pressure and the heat which is present in the interior of the earth. For example, limestone, let's change it to the marble. This is the metamorphic rocks. Marble is a form the limestone. This is the marble, which is a type of the metamorphic rocks. All the processes that causes the deep changes of igneous or sedimentary rocks under pressure, heat, or chemical active fluids are termed as metamorphism. Metamorphic rocks are characteristically resistant and tend to make the upland areas. Here are certain examples. As you can look here, this is the metamorphic rocks, this is also the metamorphic rocks, because it is the product of the two sedimentary and the igneous rocks. So in this diagram they are represented in this category. And the metamorphic rocks are further subcategorized. Contact metamorphosis. Contact metamorphosis result from the intrusion of the material into the sedimentary or igneous rocks. Heat spread rocks and cause changes in it. Regional metamorphism develops over the large areas and is associated with the mountain building. Geosyncline waterborne sediments are deposited in the layers and are subjected to increase the pressure to be metamorphosed. These rocks are sometimes uplift due to the quakes and the tectonic plates. Look here, it is the animation. This is under the heat and the pressure. Heat pressure can also change rocks into the different types. This rocks types are called the metamorphic rocks. Look here, this is a change by the compaction. This is a layering. As you can see, several types of such type of zonation in the different rocks. There is a pressure, there is a compaction. And the last one is in the category the metamorphic rocks is the dynamic or dislocation metamorphism. This is a result from the more localized mechanical shearing and the crushing of the rocks. And at the end, you people get familiar. And you people, if I am able to tell the answer of this question, I will tell you at the last. How old is the oldest rocks that has been formed? Recall your knowledge, I have told you. Number 2, how much rocks fall to the earth each year from the space? Think. And then number 3, what are rocks that fall to the earth from the space called? What is the name? It is a very simple. And the 4th one, what are rocks made from? What is the chemical composition of the rocks? Number 5, what kind of rocks form from lava? I have to tell you. Just you have to recall your knowledge. Refresh your memory. 6th, what is a rock used for jewelry car? What is the name of that specific rocks? Number 7, what types of rocks is hollow with crystal inside? Another type of the rocks? What is a fossil? I have also told you about the fossils. Why did geologist Harrison Skin go to the moon? You have to tell the reason why you have to plan to go to the moon. How many common types of the rocks are found on the earth? These are the certain particular questions because I can say this is a point to the ponder. You can check, and if you are not satisfied, if you are unable to get your answer, you can Google the term. Here I will tell you the answer of this question one by one. Before telling the answer of this question, you people must subscribe my channel. Answer these questions. Oldest rocks found was nearly 4 billion years ago. The life of the oldest rocks was 4 billion years. That was 4 billion years old. And this answer of the second question, recall your memory. What is the question? There is a 1 lakh tons. And the third one, and the meteorites. Fourth ones, what is the chemical? How many minerals are present in the rocks? Rocks are made up from the 2 or the more minerals. Fifth, and the rocks which are formed from the lava called igneous rocks. And the form gem or jewelry made from the gemstones. A seventh one, a geoid. And eighth one, how you can define the fossil. A fossil is the rock-like remains of the plants or the animals, which are present in the prehistoric time and in the rocks naturally. And Harrison went to moon to collect the rocks, to learn about the moon. What is the texture, what is the chemical composition of the moon. And the last one, you can check how many common rocks found on that type are. There are 20 different types of the rocks. Thank you very much for your patience. You people must subscribe my channel. Thank you.